Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to talk about population and sampling in research. Research population is generally a large collection of individuals or objects. That's the main focus of a scientific theory. In every kind of research, population is the main thing which is involved in the overall research process, and based on the population actually we are going to draw the conclusion at the end of the research. So population is the entire group that you want to draw conclusion about. That is the entire group, and about that population we are going to draw a final conclusion, or we are going to give the final decision or the judgment about the overall research. What is sample? A sample is the specific group that you will collect data from. The size of sample is always less than the total size of population. Now, as we are unable to study the overall population in a research study, so keeping in view this problem, we are actually going to select a sample from the overall population. So the sample is always less than the total size of population, as we are unable to conduct the study on overall population or study the overall population. So that's why we are going to select a limited number of participants from that particular population. Now, two types of population in research. Number one is target population, and number two is accessible population. Target population refers to the entire group of individuals or objects to which researchers are interested in generalizing the conclusion. Now, what is your interest? What is your objective? And what actually you are intended to do, and what actually you are intended to draw conclusion about? That is your target population. And target population means your study is incomplete if you are not selecting that particular population in your study, or that particular group of people, objects or individuals in your study. The target population usually has varying characteristics, and it is also known as the theoretical population. That population is actually based on the people or the individuals, those who are varying in characteristics. We can say that they might be having different educational background, their age might be different, their professional experience might be different. So there are few differences in the characteristics of that particular population, and that is also called hypothetical population or theoretical population. Number two is accessible population. Accessible population is the population in research to which the researchers can apply their conclusions. Now, this population is a subset of the target population, and it is also known as the study population. It is from the accessible population that researchers draw their samples. Now, first you had target population. Now, this accessible population is also selected from that target population, and this is the subset of the target population. Now again you are first you have selected the target population, then keeping in view different issues and different problems or limitations, now you have selected an other accessible population from that target population which you have selected earlier, keeping in view your resources, keeping in view travel issues and other issues of accessibility. Now you are going to draw a different set, or you are going to select a different subset from the target population. Relationship of sample and population in research. A sample is simply a subset of the population. Sample is the uh, smaller group which is selected from the overall population. The concept of sample arises from the inability of the researcher to test all the individuals in a given population. As I told you in the beginning, that due to different problems, limitations, and issues, the researchers are unable to study the overall population. So that's why the sample is selected from that particular population. Then the sample must be representative of the population from which it was drawn, and it must have good size to warrant statistical analysis. Now you have to select the sample which is highly representative of your population to make your study valid, to make your study acceptable in front of your supervisors or in front of your selection board. So keeping in view all these things, you have to select a particular representative group from the overall population. The main function of the sample is to allow the researcher to conduct the study to individuals from the population. Now, why we are selecting the sample? Sample is selected to study the individuals because, as I told you, that overall population cannot be studied. So that's why we are going to select a sample from that particular population. Now, a few differences between the both. The measurable quality is called a parameter. If the population is being measured, the quality is called a parameter. The sample, the measurable quality is called as statistics. Since we are selecting a sample from the overall population, so here we are using different statistical tests to measure the sample. The population is a complete set. Yes, it is the complete and the entire set. The sample is a subset of the population or the smaller than the overall population. Reports are a true representation of opinions. Reports have a margin of error and confidential interval. So here there is chances of error. Still, your research is going to be a complete study and complete research, but there is a margin of error as well. It contains all members of a specified group. It is a subset that represents the entire population. As the population is the word which is uh, telling us that we are talking about the entire group. We are not excluding anyone here, but here in the sample we are having this opportunity to select a subset, to select a few, or to select a less than our overall population to complete the study or to complete the research. Thank you so much.